Hello,
Hello, Claire.
how are you?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
I'm good. What's your name?
My name is Lynn. Where are
Lynn.
you from? Yeah,
I'm from Ireland.
Ireland. Are you still living in Ireland?
I Yeah.
Yeah. What about the
And
weather in Ireland? Is hot or cold at the moment?
today today it is 15 degrees Celsius.
Yeah. So
So
it
it's
is more.
you
Yeah. I think it is better than yesterday, right?
a little bit. On Monday and Tuesday it was up to 30 degrees Celsius.
Yeah. What? Yeah, I heard, sir. In England, the the temperature is very high, right?
Yeah.
Temperature was very high.
It was 40 degrees in the
Yeah.
UK. There were fires.
Oh, so not. I am wondering the weather is the weather difference between Ireland and England, right?
It's very similar. Um, in Ireland, the maximum temperature it reached over the weekend was
Yeah.
32 degrees Celsius, which is record
It's,
breaking.
yeah.
And in the UK, it was 40. So the UK was a little bit hotter. Again,
Yeah.
those are record breaking temperatures. It's very unusual to have it that hot over here.
Yeah. So so one of my friends from UK said there are no air condition in UK, right? Is that
No,
right?
we don't usually need air conditioning. No.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
So
Some
you know
sometimes
most
a shock.
Asian country, yeah, I am from Asian, so
Yeah,
for most people, yeah, especially in big city, so people usually use air condition.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's we usually don't need it because it's never hot enough. Um, so
yeah,
everyone was getting fans and was sitting outside. It
yeah,
was too hot. Very unusual for here. So we don't
yeah.
usually need air conditioning.
Okay, so well, how do you feel? You got this extreme temperature for in your country.
How did I feel about it? Yeah. I tried to make the most of it. I went outside, I had a nice cold drink, and we went to the
Yeah,
beach in the evening. So
yeah,
I did try to enjoy it because it's so unusual,
yeah,
but at the same time,
yeah,
it worries me because, like, that's global warming. Global
yeah.
warming is very real, and we can see it now. So
Yeah.
a little bit
So
worried, but try to make the most of it.
yeah, yeah. So someone sucks. Yeah, it is happening. Get used to it, right?
Yes, exactly.
So I'm studying some English phrases. Yeah, can I ask you some English phrases?
Of course you can.
Yeah. So here are they are related to memories of school.
Okay.
Can you a little bit explain? Yeah, the phrases a little bit. Yeah. If
So memories of school.
memories, yeah, memories of school is related to. Yeah.
So you
So
want to explain that phrase.
yeah, I want you to explain me a little
Oh,
bit
I see
about this
them
phrase.
here.
Yeah.
I see them in the chat.
Uh,
O-
I cannot explain you. You are native speaker.
Okay. So to keep up with the first
Yeah,
one, keep up with.
that's right.
Um, so that means to be able to go at the same pace.
Yeah.
So are you able to keep up with my speed of speaking?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can, correct. So it's to
Yeah.
keep up with is to go at the same pace. or
Ah,
to
yeah.
keep up with the material to that you're not falling behind.
Ah,
Um,
yeah.
the next
So
one,
yeah,
yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
are you okay now? Um,
It's okay. It's okay.
to
But you,
learn
yeah, your
by heart.
explanation is very good. Yeah.
Thank you. So the next one, learn by heart.
Yeah.
That means to know something without having to read it. So to be
Yeah.
able to recite. So if I had a poem in front of me and
Yeah.
I learned it by heart, I would
Yeah.
be able to recite the poem without looking at the words.
Yeah.
So if
So
you learn,
have you ever learned Shakespeare play or poem by heart?
yeah, at school I
So
did Macbeth.
do you do you know Shakespeare? One of the Shakespeare poem, seven stages of man.
No, I don't. But
Uh,
wow,
it
great.
was the play called As You Like It.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't
Okay,
read
it's
that
okay.
one.
Yeah,
I
it's
did
seven
Macbeth.
stages of man. Yeah, yeah, it's very good poem. But
Yeah,
there are some works that I a little bit confused to
yeah.
understand. Yeah, because
Very
I don't keep up with the Shakespeare what Shakespeare means. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And
It's
you
a
used to keep up with. Very
okay.
good.
Thank you.
Um, so to learn by heart, you are able to recite. So you might learn your times tables, your multiplication tables by heart at school.
Yeah, I
So
got it.
getting down to,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
this can mean,
So
I
let me read
suppose,
the whole sentence to think
yeah,
about the context. It is from the books.
thank
Where
you.
where are you good at getting down to your homework once you get home?
Okay, so if we're getting down to our homework, it
Yeah.
means we're coming in and we're immediately going to sit down and get into our homework. We're getting down to it.
Ah,
Um, we're
so
going to try and get the work done without hesitating.
yeah, yeah, I got this. So
So I'm not
do
going to
it.
go and make a cup of tea and clean the kitchen and do loads of other things. I'm going to come
Yeah.
in and immediately sit down and get down to it.
Okay. It's just like do it now, right?
Exactly.
Okay, I got it. Do you understand what I said? What about my pronunciation? It's okay for you?
Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, very
Thank you.
good.
Because I don't want to confuse my pronunciation because
Yeah.
I think my accent is very not good for English. Yeah, English accents.
Okay. You have a strong accent, but it's okay because I can hear that you are trying to pronounce correctly. So the accent is okay, but you're pronouncing fine. So don't worry.
Thank you.
It all comes at practice.
Yeah,
Um, so catch up on.
yeah,
So if you weren't keeping up with the homework, you
yeah,
fall behind and you have a lot of work to get done, maybe before the deadline. So you need to
yeah.
catch up on it. So
Yeah,
you need to go over what you have not been keeping up with.
yeah.
Yeah?
Okay. So I need to finish my work in time, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
you might need to, okay, so if you missed 2 days of school
Yeah,
and the teacher keeps teaching the classes,
yeah,
that's 2 days of work that you missed, and you need to
yeah.
catch up on that work.
Okay. I now clearly got it. Yeah,
Yeah. So you catch up to where the class is now.
yeah. Okay.
Good.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, thank you.
Good. So mark you down.
Yeah,
That's when a teacher is grading your work,
Yeah.
grading your assignment.
Yeah.
If she marks you down, she will give you a lower grade. So for
Yeah.
for any answer that is wrong, that is
Yeah.
incorrect, you lose marks, you get
Yeah.
marked down.
So, do you mark me down for making spelling mistakes, pronunciation mistake?
I don't mark you down, but I mark you
Okay.
up for pronouncing that correctly.
Yeah. Can I use in this way? Something like that.
Yeah, that was used perfectly. You used that
Yeah.
perfectly in a sentence.
Thank you.
Get
Yeah.
told off.
Yeah.
So if you get in trouble, so if I say, Lynn, don't talk like that, that's you
Uh,
getting told off.
yeah.
So if a
So,
teacher or a grown up is angry and you're doing what you should not be doing, they tell you off, you get told off.
yeah. So, in which situation can I use these phrases to another body?
So if hmm, so if you have somebody that did something how they weren't supposed to,
Yeah.
you can say, "Oh, I told him off for not getting his work done," or
Uh,
"He didn't speak to me nicely, so I told him off."
yeah. Okay, I got it. So, can I use scenario instead of situation in sentence?
Yeah. Scenario is the same as
Yeah.
situation.
Okay, I got it. Because most of native speakers say scenario instead of situation, right?
Yes, it's the same.
How can I pronounce this scenario or scenario?
Scenario.
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 Scenario. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Now, doze off.
Yeah.
So here we have doze of, which is incorrect. So I will just type in the correct spelling. It's just a
Yeah.
typing mistake. So we use
Or
off.
doze you off. Yeah.
So just doze off. Is if you fall asleep, you doze
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
So
I'm
not
making.
not doze you off, just doze off.
Yeah.
So past tense, I dozed off.
Yeah.
So
So
if your lesson is really boring and the teacher is so boring and you can't stay awake, you're dozing off.
so I almost take a nap, right?
Yes,
Yeah. I
that's
I feel sleepy. Is the same? Feel sleepy. Doze off.
you feel sleepy, but doze off is actually when you fall asleep.
Or actually
Just
fall asleep.
yeah, just a little bit. So you're not fast
Ah,
asleep in bed. It's you just kind of
yeah.
fall asleep
So
at the table.
yeah. Okay, got it. So every student have ever dozed off in the classroom, and you?
Yes, I have absolutely dozed off in the classroom before.
Yeah, especially uh, for me, especially in the history teaching class. Yeah,
Yes, exactly.
yeah.
Okay, that's
Thank you
okay.
for explanation. Yeah,
Uh, play truant.
later. Yeah,
I don't hear this very often in Ireland, but
yeah,
it means they call it different things in different countries. But
yeah.
to play truant is if a student uh, skips school.
Yeah,
So I'm not sure what they call it in
yeah,
America. I think it's if you play
yeah.
hooky. I think that's what they say. So if a student in Ireland, we say Mitch. if you mitch school, um,
Can
you
can you write it out? Mitch.
yeah,
Thank you.
that's just
Mitch.
slang in Ireland.
Yeah. Okay. To mish school. Irish slangs. Yeah. So is the saying the student didn't go to school without attending school, right?
Say that again?
They so the students go another place without attending the class.
Yeah, they went
Is
to
it
another place instead of class. Yeah.
instead of class?
Uh,
Okay.
so they played truant. They
Truant.
yeah, they played truant. They
Yeah.
didn't go to school. They skipped school for the
Yeah.
day and did something more fun when
Yeah.
they shouldn't have.
So
Okay.
have you ever played truant in your life?
No.
I have many times when
Yeah,
I was young. Yeah, many
I'd
times.
be too afraid. Very good student.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so next is pull your socks up.
Yeah.
So this would mean to to I'm trying to think of a way that isn't slang to explain. To pull your
Yeah.
socks up is to get on with your work and do a bit better. So
Yeah.
you pull your socks on for the day and you get going. So a teacher might say this if they were telling off their student. They
Yeah.
might say, um, okay, you know, you're being a bit naughty. You need to pull your socks up and try hard in this next lesson. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So you kind of get, you work a little bit harder,
Yeah.
make a bigger effort.
Yeah. Okay. I got this. Yeah. So we need to uh we need to pull our score soak ups to improve our English.
Yes,
Okay. I
perfect.
got this. Yeah. Thank you.
That's
So
okay.
without being explained by you, yeah, I cannot understand these phrases
Oh,
clearly.
good.
Thank you.
And you understand now?
Yeah,
Oh, yay.
you made it very clear. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Um, so next is keep you in.
Yeah,
Would you mind reading the sentence that
yeah,
is in,
yeah. It's
please?
okay. Did you did your teacher ever keep you in after school to do extra work?
Okay. So so maybe rather than go home for the day after school
Yeah,
or go out for recess, um,
yeah.
the teacher might keep the student in the classroom. It's quite
Uh,
literal. Just keep
yeah,
you in the classroom to do some extra work. Now, maybe the teacher is trying to help a student
yeah,
catch up on some work.
yeah,
So maybe teacher is keeping the student in to help them catch up on some
yeah,
work, or maybe the student is in trouble and
yeah.
as a punishment, the teacher keeps them in to do extra work if they've been misbehaving. So
Yeah.
it depends.
Okay, I got it. So it's maybe good scenario or bad scenario, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask the question: did your teacher keep you in after school in your life?
Sometimes to help.
Yeah.
To help with
Yeah.
extra work. I wasn't in
You,
trouble.
you know, when I was kindergarten, I remember. So I didn't. I didn't. I didn't get the lessons,
Yeah.
so the teacher kept me in as the punishments. So
Yes.
he didn't allow the lunch to eat the lunch. She didn't
Oh
allow that to,
no.
yeah. So it's a thing. Okay.
Aw.
I
Um,
still remember because I missed the lunch.
you will always remember.
That's right.
Now, was thrown out of school. This should be just was. It's just a typo, a spelling mistake.
Oh yeah,
It was thrown out of school.
from so
Um,
yeah.
could you read the sentence to me, please?
Was anyone ever threw out of your school for bad behavior?
Okay. So I I'm assuming in the context that they
Yeah,
mean expelled.
yeah,
So if you're thrown out of school, you're not literally picked up and thrown out the window, but
yeah.
maybe you do something so bad that they expel you, they ask you to leave the school permanently, they throw you out for being
Ah,
so bad.
yeah. So you said expel. What did
Yeah.
expel mean?
So
To
expelled means the usually it is a management decision. If a
yeah,
student misbehaves so badly or maybe commits a criminal offense,
yeah,
does something really, really bad, the
yeah.
principal and school management may decide to expel the student. Um, so they're asked to leave the school permanently. They're
Ah,
they're not allowed to enroll in that school anymore. They have to go to a different school.